So we are back at Corfe Castle, but this time we will be going inside, and yeah, really looking forward to going in. We picked an amazing, glorious, hot summer's day, and yeah, expected here I think 27, 28 degrees, and then afterwards, I'm going to flip my camera around. We will be running for the hills because today is a very busy day on the beaches in Bournemouth, and I thought, if you like me and you like being in nature, away from the people and the tourists, this is the place to be, I think. And yeah, we'll be walking all the way back to Old Harry and then also back to Bournemouth. And I think today we've also got a 55k step possibility. When it's possible, I will say it. And I think today, yeah, just looking at the distance and everything and the experience that I've got with this, then yeah, I think we're on the cards for 55k. So we will see if we make it. Anyway, guys, let's get inside. And just before we go in, I thought we would just check out the far side of the castle, and also just across the road here, which we're going to cross now, small little river. And so I thought we would check that out as well, just before we go in. Off we go. Ooh. Open this gate. Oh, it's really nice. That's so pretty. It's a nice shade here because I say it's very warm, very hot in the sun today. But yeah, this is really nice. Okay, so I think we'll make our way back up. But yeah, also today I forgot to say as well, I said in the last video that I will be sharing my why I got into nature and what stopped me before, etc. It's my 10-year hiking anniversary, I want to call it. So yeah, I'll be sharing my story further along when we get across the hills there. But anyway, let's go into Corfe Castle. And actually there's a carnival in there today, so it'll be quite lively, be some music, I guess. So yeah, we'll have a look around. Anyway, let's get going. Okay, so the tickets are just on the left and through those red doors. So yeah, we've got our ticket, so now we can make our way to the entrance. I'm really excited to go inside because I didn't manage to do it the last time we were here, of course. It might look peaceful now, surrounded by wildflowers and sheep-grazed hills, but back in its heyday, the Outer Bailey was anything but quiet. It would have been packed with horses and carts, stables, workshops and busy people. Archers once practiced their aim here, at the butts they called them, which I later learned were the mounds they used as targets. Then you step into what's left of the inner world, and you could almost feel the echo of something grand. This was the heart of the place. The king, queen and knights would stay here when they visited. Though King John only popped by for short visits, 54 days in total during his reign, he still left his mark. When the royals were away, a constable ran the whole operation, overseeing everything from the prison to castle repairs. Phew, it must have been a full-time job. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was wasn't sure I was going to get fit through there. It's quite a narrow door there. Nice and cool in here. Yeah, nice and cool in here. On a day like today, it's absolutely perfect. Bit of an echo as well. Yeah, amazing. There we go. Blue sky. Boom. Oh wow, this is so spectacular. So it really is a privilege to be here today. And then just down below there we got the bridge, which last time we saw the steam train coming across it. I wonder if we'll be lucky today to see that. The keep, what's left of it, really stood out to me. Built in the early 1100s for Henry I, it towered 23 metres tall on top of a 55-metre hill. It was more than just a stronghold, it was a symbol of power and craftsmanship. Thick walls up to 3 metres wide in places, carved stonework still clinging above doorways, fireplaces added by Tudors, and once whitewashed so it would shine bright in the distance. It's one of the earliest stone Norman keeps, and it's got a quiet authority to it, even now. Beyond the castle walls, Corfe village started to grow. By 1247 it was officially a town, complete with its own market and fair. Thanks to a charter from Henry III, the streets back then would have been full of clanging hammers from blacksmiths, fletchers making arrows, and falconers training birds of prey. Stonemasons were busy too, carving out a castle that still manages to impress even in ruin. And it was a place of stories. Grand feasts took place in the Gloriette, a fine chamber King John had built in early English style. Tapestries, painted walls, musicians, dancers, the works. Apparently at one of these banquets he ordered 30 carcasses of mutton and 27 turned out to be rancid. Oh, I'd imagine the cooks got a bit of a talking to after that. That's a bit more lively now.
She wants to whip. She wants to. Guys, somebody has
Look at the lighting thing. A little bit of Brazilian sunshine.
Smells so nice.
Sandbanks.
I've already got my lunch, so. Okay, I think we are leaving just at the right time. It was just starting to get a little bit with too many people. So made me feel exactly like this. But anyway, so yeah, so we are heading for the hills. Let's get up there. And every single hiker always loves some pickies while they're on their trail, and blackberries do the trick. Okay guys, let's carry on. And just as we started climbing, the steam train, which is just in the distance there, you can see the steam coming out just through those trees. And yeah, so it's making it stop at Corfe Castle. So unfortunately this time I haven't managed to get a good shot of the steam train. But so yeah, we were lucky that day when I got it across the bridge there. So yeah, so we are now just heading up. We started already, so this is the initial steps to climb up the hill. And yeah, so right now I'm about quarter, I would say, up. There's a guy just all the way up the top there. But yeah, yeah, I'll see you up there, you guys. We're gonna get a beautiful view, we will. Woo! So this is a tough it's a tough climb, this one. And yeah, you question your choices in life when you do this. But yeah, once you get to the top, you can have a rest, and makes it all worth it, you know. Not sure how many steps that is, but yeah, you can see the good thing is it is well stepped out, so they're kind of designed in a way to, like, you're right, you're left, you're right, you're left as you go up each step. So although initially it's a tough climb, but it's as comfortable as it can be, you know. Okay, so we've just arrived at the very, very top of these stairs here to show you. So that's the last of them, and yeah, there's another short distance to the very, very top of the hill. But you can still get already an appreciation of this view of Corfe Castle, and of course Corfe village, and yeah, Corfe train station, where we just saw a tiny teeny part of the steam train. But yeah, I'm so glad we went today inside, and yeah, because obviously last time we were here didn't get to go in. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. It's like, reminds me of being a kid, because when I was a kid we would go there on school trips, and I don't think I would have appreciated it so much then. And like I say, I think I remember it being smaller for some reason. And for those who watched the previous video when we were here, you can see, of course, the change of the season. It's now deep in summer, and we've got yellow grass in comparison to the to that green grass we had before. So it is nice to see the change of the seasons. I just love it. So anyway, I think we're gonna get cracking, and yeah, you've seen most of, you know, anything I find that might be of interest, I will of course video it. But of course we have done this before, and yeah, if you want to check that video out, it's somewhere in my playlist. But yeah, banana, off we go. And just as well, we got this steam train, you guys. Been lucky. There she blows. And she's just coming into Corfe Castle station there. I don't know how many stops are with this train actually. I think it's like, I can't think it's more than 6, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm very wrong. But yeah, it's not very many. That's nice to see. These guys over here scratching their back. Hello you guys. And I think the guy behind, oh, he's had a haircut, that one. A woolly cut. Yeah, taking a different route. We're normally at the top there because we go to the obelisk and then walk along there, but I'm taking like the bottom route this time, which I've never done, and I think it's actually better, particularly for a day like today. We got shady areas like now, so, and also to the just here to the right we've got a beautiful view of Swanage. How gorgeous is that, right? But yeah, we've got nice as well shady areas like here, so that's what you need on days like today, and it keeps that balance, you know. Oh, and now it's opened up again, and we got a nice clearer view of Swanage. And let's just zoom in there. Yeah. A lot of jet skiers out today. You can hear them. But yeah, it's just slightly opened up a bit. Nice arch. A nice arch here to go through. But yeah, I do like this trail. Well, that's definitely something you wouldn't expect to see out here. A fish. Yeah, mamma mia. Oh, and this is what I love about this particular route and coming up on these hills, is just that sense of freedom, you know. But that little route we just did to get up to here, I loved it. It was just perfect, and gave a little bit of just a bit of a difference to what I normally would have experienced coming up here. And you can see miles and miles upon miles in that direction. That direction is of course Poole, Bournemouth and Christchurch, and then on this side we've got Swanage and the start of the Jurassic Coast, of course. Okay, so if you've you know this bit, we're not too far away from Old Harry. Oh, we've got our own cow festival today. Oh. Yeah, they've all turned up. Wow. There you guys. yeah, so I'll just have a little rest here for 10 minutes or so. A nice little backdrop of Old Harry. And yeah, for snack, I'm having now corn fritters, and they've got chili in them. They're really yummy. And so yeah, the plan is next will be to go to along Studland Beach. So probably won't record anything there particularly because yeah, that's been in another video. But I will check back in once we're by Sandbanks ferry on the beach. By then I need another snack, which will be cockles. And yeah, unfortunately I didn't bring any a fork this time, but I'm going to have to wash my hands very well, and I'll be using my fingers. Step-wise, I don't want to say that we're on course for 55,000 because actually I don't think we will get to 55 today, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get late 40s, if not even 50. So that'll still be awesome, you know. But like I say, the target today was to get to 55, so we will see. Anyway, guys, and also of course I will be sharing a little bit my journey as well, my story to do with hiking and nature and everything. So yeah, I'll check back with you guys in a bit. My favourite bit is now the tide's out today, you see, which yeah, it makes a difference. And you've got this in a shallow part here. We've got seaweed, and this feels absolutely amazing on your feet for grounding. So I love this, and we've got this all the way. Well, not the seaweed, that is, but you know, we're going to be barefoot all the way until the ferry. So I think we've got that'll be a good 3,000 steps or so. Yeah, so here we are, just making a little pit stop just for the ferry. The ferry is probably, I don't know, 1,000 steps maybe, or just under, and we'll be there, so not too long. Just having a rest by these sand dunes. And I was going to have the cockles, but because I don't have a fork, it's not the same. Yeah, it's just not the same for me. So I'll probably eat them when I get home. And yeah. So yeah, I said I'll share a little bit of my story. So yeah, I shared it on the channel, but I'll just share it very briefly here. But yeah, it was around, it was 10 years ago, exactly in July. 10 years ago in 2015 was when I really started to love and embrace walking, especially in nature. And yeah, at that time I was just going through I was going through a difficult period. I just came out of a very long relationship, and it was in that period I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I was in a very I needed a lot of thinking time, and nature, it really helps you find the answers, because it helps you to be in tune with yourself, because you have the answers within inside you, and it helps you to really be in tune with that and align with that. And I feel nature helps us do that, helps us to ground us, and find solutions. And I think that's what it did for me. I was also listening to the Law of Attraction at the time. It was an audiobook, and I would listen to it as I was walking as well, and it just totally aligned with me. It was like really like talk about living in gratitude and being, you know, being love and wanting to love more, and not that I wasn't loving before, but it was just, made me more conscious, let's say, more conscious of what my role is in life, and yeah, it just made me think more about everything, like my behaviour, how can I improve, you know, how can I, yeah, there's lots of things, and yeah, and since then it's just been a matter, it just gave me that belief that, you know, taking one step at a time in life and making improvements, and yeah, each step does that, you know. And it doesn't matter where it is. I think before that, walking for me was just like I needed a destination and everything. Now walking just is the pleasure, you know. Yes, it's lovely to be in nice places or go to different locations, but the walking itself is what it's all about for me, you know. It doesn't matter where it is. It could be in a street, it could be anywhere. The other thing is before that, yeah, I had a car and I used to drive everywhere, because we do, when you got a car, you drive everything. You need milk or bread or whatever, you just quickly drive somewhere, and it's like you forget you got 2 feet, and sometimes it's just to be like, we're able-bodied, and I just want to appreciate that more, and I think that's also part of it as well. There's so much I can go into this right now, but I don't want to make such a long video as I mentioned last day. But I think it's much more I'm going to dedicate more into sharing my story more, and to, yeah, just to make it, yeah, just to tie it with what I've said today as well, to make it more sense. Sometimes I think some things I say, do they make sense? I'm sure they do. Anyway, let's crack on and yeah, get home, and I'll check back in. I'm gonna go back on the ferry. I'll check back in when we get back into Westbourne, and we'll check our final steps. Okay, anyway, catch you guys in a bit. Okay, we are back in Bournemouth, and I've just done a step count, and we're on 47.2.3 thousand, and I've probably got another couple of thousand, I think, at least, to get home, and I'm hoping more, because I need more. I need more to get to 50, because now, obviously, knowing that I wasn't going to get to 55, I thought, well, it'd be nice to get a round number of 50. But yeah, if we don't get it, I'll be just under. You guys are going to see my final count on the screen, but so yeah, you will see now whether I did it or not. I'm hoping we did it. I hope we got to 50, but yeah, but yeah, I thought it was possible to get to 55 today, but yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, wasn't to be. Another time, I'm sure there'll be another time in the future to get to the 55. But yeah, anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I absolutely adored it. Corfe Castle, nature, oh, just awesome, nice feelings, and yeah, good vibes. Anyway, I hope you have an amazing week, and I'll see you real soon in another video. Bye for now.